You can change these icons shown by default if you want, and also add some other icons as you prefer. So you need to use the option icons if you want to change the icons for the submenus. That is, for this one and this one, we are seeing a right pointed arrow in fact. So if you want to change that, you can use the icons option. So before that, I want to do some modifications to our menu. Here we are seeing some underline, right? For each menu item, we are seeing some underline. We actually don't want to see that. So what we can do, it is seen because we are having hyperlinks. So I can specify a text decoration and set its value to be none. So the underline will go. Let me refresh. See, now we are not seeing any underline. Similarly, we have set the width for hash my menu, which means this unordered list. So for this one, the width is set to be 350. But for this menu items, we are seeing lesser width, right? So what we can do is we can use the class name UI-menu, which is offered by the CSS framework, which is the outer container of the menu. So if we change hash my menu to .UI menu, which is the class name of the outer container of the menu, this class name is offered by jQueryUI CSS framework. What will happen is that now we are seeing like this. This is having the width 350 and this is having some lesser width. Let me refresh. Let me move the mouse. See, even this section is having the same width as this, that is 350, because this is also having UI-menu class name. So these are the two modifications I have made. Now we want to change these right pointed arrows to some other icon. So what we can do is we can use the icons option. So the name of the option is icons, and it is actually an object with the property submenu, and its default value is UI icon -1e. That is, it is an icon provided by jQueryUI's CSS framework. You could see all the icons at this address api.jqueryui.com/theming/icons, and this is the default value of the submenu option within the icons option. So what we can do is we can change this to some other value if we want. So suppose we want to display this one, UI icon circle triangle E. Let me copy this. Okay, and within this we have to specify submenu because this will be applied to all submenus, and I can specify this icon within double quotes. So now what will happen? The right pointed arrows will be changed to this icon, that is a circle, and within that a triangle, that is a right pointed triangle like this. So let's see that. Let me refresh. See, it has changed. Now it is having these icons for submenus. So previously it was just right pointed arrows, and though here it is a color black, as per the theme applied by jQueryUI, we are seeing blue color, right? Also when we move the mouse, the background of the circle becomes yellow as well. So this is applied by the jQueryUI's CSS framework. So we are seeing these icons for the submenus, that is books having some items, that is submenu items, computers and accessories, toys as well. Suppose we have some items within computers. Let's try to add some items within computers. So here let me specify UL. Okay, and let me copy two items from here and change this to desktops and this to laptops. And let's see, save, refresh. Books, it is fine. Computers and accessories, see, you are seeing the right pointed triangle now for the computers as well. Why? Because it is also having two submenu items. So this change will be applied to all menu items with some submenus. Okay. Now suppose you want to display some icon for the pen drives or for the printers. What you can do? we can add a span element with class name UI icon and then specify the icon to be displayed. Here we need to add the span element. So instead of adding after the printer's text, I am adding it in the beginning. Why? Because it will be easy to differentiate between an icon and a sub-menu item. Because if we add the icon after this, it will be difficult to differentiate between a menu with sub-menus and an individual menu item, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it here. So we can specify span, and for the span, let me first add a class name as UI-icon, okay, and I also want to add the icon to be displayed. So from here, let me search whether we have some icon for the printer. Okay, so this is suitable as an icon for the printers, right? So let me copy this, okay, and paste it here. Okay, now let's see the difference. Now we are seeing icons only for these three and also the computers, because it is also having two menu items. Let me refresh. Books, computers, see, we are seeing an icon of a printer for printers. Like this, you can add some icons for the individual menu items as well. Suppose I want to add an icon for ebook. Let me check whether we have something like that. There's a bookmark is there. So we have an icon for bookmark. So let me copy this. Before that, we need to add the class name UI icon. Okay. So I want to add it for ebooks. So within this, let me add a span element. Span. Then for this, let me have a class UI icon. UI-icon. It is UI-icon. And then let me copy this UI icon bookmark, that is the icon's name, and let me paste it and end the double quotes. So this way you can have individual icons as you want. See, we are seeing a bookmark icon for the ebooks. So in this lecture we have seen how to modify the default icons displayed by jQueryUI. By default, we have been seeing a right pointed arrow and we have changed it to this. That is using the icons option, and for icons, it is an object and we need to set the value for sub menu. We have changed it to UI-icon-circle-triangle-E. So that way we can change the default icon displayed by jQueryUI in the menus. That is for the sub-menu items. Then if we want to add individual icons for the individual menu items, you can use a span element and set its class name to be UI icon and then use the required icon as we want. We can see different icons at api.jqueryui.com/theming/icons. So this way you can modify or even add icons to our menu items.